expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Paris Campbell now on the return. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Parris Campbell on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A carry here for Hunt. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 9. Check 52. Check 9. Hey, Alabama. Regular. Let's go. Hold 50.
They'll run with Hunt. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green, and it's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51, and you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No. Check 26. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one fell. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
Hey, Ted. Alabama. 380. Yo. Mike 5-4. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Wilson.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sugar. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Slam. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check it. 53 Linda.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, Malcolm. Watch safety creeping. Shadow. Kill.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Wait, 20. Right there, 54 Mike. Get the ball. Mike 5-4.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
He was brought down.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. This is the tight end fan. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bears nothing.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to Slayton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Texans 14, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 6 yards. 6 guys. Check 15. Check 15. Check it. Reload.
Now Brady. Screenplay. McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
To Jerick McKinnon.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
72.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Check 43. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Showing up. Showing up. Bang, 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 bang. Switch, switch. Let's go on. No, ticky-tick. Motion, motion.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Brady. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
21-yard line.
Second and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65. 65. Check safety. Check safety. Check, check. Lucky. Lucky.
72.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Wait, we hit. 3D hit.
Now it's Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Texans first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to pass. Tua. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I smell fear in that offense. Rush in. Rush, hey, check it. Alert 3.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the left side. Hunt. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The ball carry. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Nixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 and now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Alabama. Regular.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Flowers on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
Tight dog. Big Ed.
Hey, 66.
On the counter, Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4. Check 4. Check 37. Check 37.
Check it.
Check.
53 Linda.
Check.
Hey, hot.
72.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wait, that's wait, help him.
Check. Crunch. 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 Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Shadow. Alert.
Check 99.
52.
They run the counter. It's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 9. Check 9. Check 52. Check nickel. Nickel.
Rip.
Switch. Switch.
Alert. We need to set. Hey, hot.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
We didn't hit.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Chugger.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 36, Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Campbell returning it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Joe Mixon, the ball
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by Todd.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Third down.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Tua. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First down, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Texans on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
No, 66.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. That one good for 12 yards. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 35, Bears 20. Greg Zuerlein set to...
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Dallas Goedert, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Texans, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.